Hey, what's going on YouTube? Today's video we are going to cover the machine blue on HackTheBox. It is going to cover the basics of Msfconsole, Nmap, and exploiting that vulnerability for Eternal Blue. So with that being said, let's get started. Alright, so the first step in any machine is going to run some recon. So we are going to use Nmap to scan for open ports and services on this machine. So let's go ahead and run Nmap. We'll run default scripts. We're going to enumerate the versions on this machine. We're going to output all. So at this point, once Nmap is complete, we now know the open ports and services associated with those ports. One thing to point out is that on port 445 for SMB, it is running Windows 7 Service Pack 1, and hence the name, the machine name Blue. We're going to go ahead and exploit that using Msfconsole and the exploit that is available to us. Let's go ahead and open up Msfconsole. Alright, so once the Msfconsole has opened up, we're going to go ahead and use the search command, and we're going to just search Eternal. There's a few of these exploits within this, or modules within Msfconsole. With that being said, we are going to be using this one, remote Windows code execution. So all you got to do is hit use one. That will select the module from the previous input or output. We're going to use the default payload. Then we're going to do show options. This will show all the options that are associated with this exploit or module. Some things to look out for, or some things that we're always going to be changing, most likely is going to be R hosts, L host, and sometimes L port, depending on if a port is being currently used. With that being said, we will do that now. So let's go ahead and set L host. Since we are connecting via VPN, we got to make sure that we use the correct address. So that's going to be this tunnel right here, 10.10.14.5. And we're going to set the R host for remote host to the IP address that is associated with the machine. And then all we're going to do is hit run. And it's as easy as that. Now we have a session with the machine. In fact, we have a administrative session, so we could go right into the administrative folder, and that's where we will find the root.txt, and that is it. We now have the flag for this machine, and the user flag is on the desktop Harris, user Harris. That's going to close out today's video. It is a quick video covering the machine Blue, just a quick overview of what we did today. So we went ahead and performed Nmap just to kind of get an idea of what services and what ports are open on this machine. The options that we used were -SV for version enumeration to see the exact versions associated with those services. We then used the -SC, which uses the default scripts associated with Nmap. You could obviously specify other scripts depending on what you're going to do. But that is what we used today. And then the last one was the output, which was -OA. That allows us to output all of the Nmap, or the output of the Nmap into different formats, such as greppable, normal, and I forget the last one, Excel or something like that. Once we got the output from Nmap, we then realized that port 445 was open, and also with the version Windows 7 and the Service Pack 1 and the name of the machine, we went with the exploit Eternal Blue. So we headed over to Msfconsole. We looked up the various exploits that are associated, or modules associated with Msfconsole. We pulled the one that we want to use to exploit, and we set the various options, and then we exploited the machine. But with that being said, that's going to end today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, never stop learning.